Hello, 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 hello. I feel like it's been forever since I've done this. This is Trey with Clearly Homemade, Saturday Night Live events. As always, I start 5 minutes early so I can get stuff shared and stuff started off. I'm excited with the idea that I have today. I'm always excited about my ideas. Yes, but you can see me. I'm doing my video though, okay? Versus being promised a Happy Meal. Hi, Holly. Okay, I'm getting it shared up. Good times. Video officially starts in 5 minutes, but I always do a little early. So none of this is going to interrupt. Here we go. Trying to think the best way to do this. Okay. It's very warm in here. Let's see if this came out the way it's supposed to. Oh, great, it did. Good, good, good. Okay, let's see if I have anything else. Oh, my neck. Okay, I'm trying to think what else. I think that's it. Okay. My phone set up. I can interact. You got 3 more minutes. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to do this design of mine. I'm not too sure yet. I can put it like this. There we go. Okay. Just really thin. How far down am I? Okay, good. Like this. And then she would have been olive. So something a little darker than this would be the skin color she would have had. Probably closer to that. So let's try that. And this really needs to be. Still debating. I know what I'm doing. I'm trying to make exactly what I'm thinking of in my head, which doesn't necessarily always work, but the option is there. Okay. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, and then we will be golden. The way it's doing that, it's fine. Like this. Okay, so we're gonna do the whole thing from that way. I gotta see if I have a lighter color. Is this lighter? This is lighter. Nice. Okay, I got that. I could probably use this right here. I should have done some white, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Yeah, 1 more minute. 1 more minute, and then we start officially, which is awesome. Of course, I forgot water. This lovely cough of mine that I have. Okay, almost. I'll probably make more of these. Great, it's 5 o'clock. Hello, hello, and thank you for joining Clearly Homemade in our Saturday Night Live event, where I do for the Lookalike series. That's where I take something and I make clay look like something else. That's essentially it. I apologize for missing a week. My sister came down, and then I was unable to do the impromptu as well. And then, of course, we all fell sick, and I am actually still coming down with it. And then yesterday's impromptu, I had an ocular migraine. And the way I get them is if a really bright light shines in my eye, and I was closing all the windows for the air conditioner, and the sunlight just got me in the wrong spot. Okay, so now that we've caught up, this is what we're doing for today. We are doing look-alike mini snakes, and we are using this wee piece of mesh to make all of that pattern. I've used this pattern before for scales when they're just too small or you needed just a touch. What we were doing today, as I was thinking, I'm like, we're going to do a mermaid, are we going to do a snake? No, no, no. We are doing Medusa, right? Woman, infamous Gorgon, well, mortal originally, who had a horrible thing happen to her by God. His wife or consort, I don't remember, was angry and decided to curse her. So, because she was so beautiful. So she was forever going to be regret the mistake that was made on her. I read the story. It's horrible what happens to her. She was very beautiful. And that is unfortunately a curse of women. Is it not? It is. It is. Okay. So we're not doing the whole thing because obviously I don't want to turn to stone from the Gorgon. We are doing a bunch of little snake heads. I have pre-rolled in black and in my scrap clay. And then this was during a time of Greece. It's Greek mythology. And the Greeks were were darker skin. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do the top of her head, and we're going to make her a blindfold using this, and then we're going to put the snakes in. So I try to get some of this started before. Sometimes it just doesn't work the way you want, and that is okay too. So let's go ahead and get her head done. I want just a little bit, so it's not just like a mass of snakes. I mean, it could be a mass of snakes. That would be fine too. I like the idea of doing it. I cannot do faces. I haven't tried. I don't want to try. I know I can't do them, so I'm not going to bother. I have tried to do person figurine, kind of, but I couldn't do that either. So I just do this. Okay, so we're going to add a little bit darker skin. She's probably like about this dark. They're in the sun a lot. Like that's Greek islands. Gorgeous, gorgeous places from what I have read. I've never been there. Do not have any family from there. I have watched Mamma Mia. That's it though. Oh, My Big Fat Greek Wedding. She's probably they're fairly light skinned, so I'm probably just doing this too dark to think about it. But back then, it might have been a little different with no skincare. So this is how I'm imagining it to be. Okay. Now the Gorgon, she'd probably have put a blindfold over her eyes, right? Why not? It's probably gonna be dirty. She couldn't see how dirty it was, you know. So let's go. Or we just do the top of it like that. Not that any idea is gonna have any idea that's what it is. You know, this is just a bad idea. So we're not gonna do this. That's okay though. Okay. So we're just gonna do the snakes. Super easy to do a snake. You literally roll out a snake. That's it. That's all you do. In this case, we need to do a mass of them. So we want to have the heads here. I did look. There is no specific snake that was used. They're poisonous. That's it. And there's apparently only one poisonous snake in Greece. There is no number of snakes on her head either. So I think I made my snakes a little too thin, but we will see. I'm still figuring out what color that I will be doing. Let's just get an idea. Okay. Let's see what we got. It is hot in here. Okay. I know I can just put, you know, clay on here and then carve everything out, but nah. That's not how I do. I feel I do better if I just layer it. We're gonna have some kind of pattern, you know. Should be fine. Some pattern, not a lot. Okay. a snakehead right here. I love snakes. I used to have some, and I miss them. Okay, look, a snake. My husband is deathly afraid of them. He had an incident when he was younger, so we do not have snakes in the house. Although our son may convince him otherwise, because he likes snakes as well. Because if I find them outside, you know, I check, make sure they're not poisonous, and then I pick them up, because I'm insane apparently. Okay. I was going to try to go for some marble look, but I'm not very good at that whole thing either. There we go, snakehead. Okay. We're going to be doing lots of snakes. Let me do a longer one. Okay. And I will be doing mica powder on these. I just haven't figured out what color yet, but I wanted to do it. There we go. Make sure it's sticking here. Now the idea, here we go. Let's do it this way. My child gets hurt all the time, so you're going to hear him saying stuff. Okay. Get it so it's nice and patterned. Just do a writhing ball of snakes. What's the fun in that? Oh, it's uneven. This is terrible. We cannot use this. Okay, let's try the other side. As easy as it is to roll a snake, I have problems with rolling even snakes with clay. You know, Bruce was in here, my child was in here, so that's probably accounting for it. That and I'm still not well, which is a whole lot of fun. Okay, here we go. Okay, what do we got? We got 4 snakes now. There we go. We'll put the head over a little bit that way. Good. Over that way. It doesn't look much like snakes yet. We're not there yet. Not there yet at all. Okay. Just winging it. We're going to be adding some definition to the faces. Okay, get another one. This looks more like knotwork wall, like a knot of snakes. Okay. I want to make sure that we are not having issues with where you need to put like the screws in and stuff. Okay. I'm gonna put a snake head here, make one up. Look at times. So it could be considered that the asp was a snake used in Medusa's head. And I looked up the asp. I'm doing a different kind of snake. Now I'm just doing the interpretation of, obviously. There's no historical record. It is mythology. And if there is anything, then it has been lost to time, or I did not have a chance to look at it for my quick search. Did not do a lot of heavy research into this. I do feel bad for Medusa. Like, it's horrible what happened to her. And she had every right to be as angry as she was. It wasn't even her fault. Okay, look at that. Great. Okay, so let me put, we get to the fun part soon. There we go. This, oh, we can't put that there because remember that's where the light switch goes. So let's move that down. There we go. I put a head down here. You can have it wrapped around. I don't want to make it too heavy either. It's not too heavy. It's not too bad. We can have it just like this. I feel like there should be more though. So I think we're gonna put. Well, let's see what we can do. I might not even like this, and I might just do the whole thing again. Oh, there we go. Okay, look. Can you see that? Okay, so this is essentially the design. I'm not too sure if I'm going to keep this or not. It's not really calling to me, so to say. But the best part about clay, as long as you don't bake it, you can redo it. So to make the snake skin, take this piece of mesh, and then you just dab it. Not too hard. You don't want to flatten it out. You want to keep the idea of the snake. I think we're definitely going to be adding more definition. The neat thing about the mesh is that it does not stick to the clay if you do not press it too hard. And Medusa also had wings. She was one of the Gorgon sisters, although I think it depends on what you read. She was mortal. Her two sisters were not. She was very beautiful. Poseidon's consort, I believe. Let me look this up. I actually have it up. Just in case. Okay, hold on. What is all this? So many pop-ups. I don't want to see this. Okay. So, let's see here. Athena. Athena got mad at her because of what Poseidon did to Medusa. And then cursed her to make her look like one of the Gorgons. But it depends on who you're reading. I mean, some say that she already had the, snakes. Some say that it actually wasn't snakes, that it looked like snakes. They were snake-like. But, I mean, they made movies about it now. So we can just, everything's open to interpretation. So if you want to go on the Angelina Jolie movie, do not own rights to it. I'm just bringing it up for point of reference. She's very beautiful. She had snakes in her hair, and she was a snake, apparently. I remember her having wings in the movie, though. And that is what they like to forget, stuff like that. Okay. So I will be taking pictures of this, because it's very hard to see. Let me get, whoops, when he's hitting stuff. Can you see? Maybe I can get it to zoom in. No, I can't really see it. Well, that's terrible. Looks pretty cool. It looks very snakish. I'm going to figure out what I'm doing with the rest of it. So I'm going to take one of my tools. I'm doing my eyeball tools. These little things here. And let's add some snake features. Bring it up a little bit. And put a little eyeball there. Eyeball there in the nose. There we go. You know what? I'm not digging this. I'm not digging this at all. I gotta figure out what's wrong with it. I gotta add. Okay, let's get this person out. I have to, there's not enough snake stuff going on. That's what it is. So let me move this. Look, there's only like a few snakes. That's not cool. I gotta really give some good snakeage. Okay, so what if, oh, see, clay, it's very warm in here, so the clay is gonna be sticking a lot. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so let's go. Let's wrap this together. you know, because I mean, okay, here we go. Let's make some more. Okay, wonderful. Okay, how's that? So that's a little bit better right there. Okay, so let's move this down. Okay, we're gonna make this like this, and then we are going to get some of this stuff off, or smush it in. You know, that works too. Apparently, that's what I'm doing. Okay, we'll make. Okay. There we go. That's a little bit not horrible. I don't know. There's just, you know, being sick, man, really just poops on your creativity. Maybe it's the color of it. Maybe it's the heads. Maybe it doesn't really look like snakes. You may hear my husband. My child needs to apparently be around me all the time. Let's do a knot. Oh, that's uncomfortable. So let's do some of that pink and purple again. Some say there's different kind of snakes that were in there. So, you know, this would not be. No, that's not working either. Hey, Brucey. Can you be quiet, baby? I'm trying to figure out the best way to do the snake. It's just not working. Maybe I don't do a whole bunch of snakes. Maybe we don't do Gorgon. Maybe I just do one long strand of snake. And just put heads on it. There we go. Let's see. Well, I'm having a problem with this anyway, so if you guys want to give me some inspiration, I won't be opposed to it. Never. Okay, that feels better. You know, I think I was trying to make it too much. The snake head right there. Look at that. It's not too bad, right? So we're gonna have just a few snakes on here, I think. Let me mesh this. This looks so cool. I do have plans to do a wine bottle with the snake climbing up it. I'm just trying to figure the best way to pattern it. I think I'm just gonna do it and then paint it afterwards. There you go. Maybe it's the snake head, maybe because could be any reason why I don't like this. It could be anything. Okay, I'm gonna try to do something. Because it looks like bicycle seats to me. I don't want them to look like bicycle seats. Go. See, now the head looks like it's not sitting right. That's my wonderful cough. I can't seem to get rid of. Better than it was. And yes, I'm putting my head away from the clay. Excuse me. I have a towel I'm coughing into. It's a terrible, terrible cough. Okay, let's more detail on the face. Let's smush it a little bit. Okay. Snake-ish. What if you just don't do any head? We just do a bunch of ropes of snakes. I'm gonna have a snake head. Trying to cheat. Okay, wonderful. See, that doesn't look so bad now. It's a snake. So let's do another snake, right? Another snake. It's a very skinny snake. I know it's a very skinny snake. We are going to put this. There you go here. And we're going to have another snake. I have it. I wonder if it would have been better.
Stop bugging me. Stop bugging me, Dad.
Excuse me?
Stop bugging me.
Hey, you bug monkey. You have to do that, you know.
You know they can all hear you, right?
I'm talking.
I'm talking all I want.
Stop bugging me, Dad.
Stop bugging me.
Our child is very saucy.
Mommy, I can do it.
Okay, buddy, but you're not supposed to be there, okay? Let's do a little bit of a black snake. Put one with a little head right here. One second. You don't want it too close to there because remember, you want to make it easier to put that into there. I wonder if we go like this. I know there's not a lot here. I can't really wrap him around. You know, some snakes like to roll up. I had a ball python. It's called a ball python because it would actually hang out in a ball. That's pretty cool. I loved my snake. I fed it hamsters. Well, you know, it didn't eat mice. I didn't like them. When I found out the reason why I liked hamsters is because hamsters are very fatty. The snake was very happy whenever he ate. See, ball pythons are notorious terrible, terrible, terrible eaters. Mine was anyway. And I had to, what did I have to do? I had to breed them, you know, because I would put food in with him and he wouldn't be bothered. He didn't want to eat it. You would figure with the snake that I had, or the snakes that I had, because I had a boa constrictor as well, I would know how to do the head a little bit better. I remember the head being wide in the back and more of a snub nose, like that. Okay, let's put this on here. Okay, now we're going to have this guy hang out here. There's games on his tablet. It doesn't actually look like real snakes. You know what I mean? It's an interpretation. So we have two snakes. Hold on one moment. Apparently this wants to be, they get tagged and stuff, and then everything's just going to be really loud. So I have to turn down the volume of this. Okay, turn the video. Hold on one moment. Real life interferes. It's a good time. You guys get to stare at the snakes. Let's see if I can tag her in this. Okay, now let me turn off the volume. My apologies, my friends. Let me bring the video back up so I can see any comments that get popped up. There we go. Wonderful. Okay. We got some snakes. We got like a few different kinds of snakes, maybe. I think that looks better. That looks better than the last one. It's gonna look better when I put the color on, that's for sure. So let's go ahead and scale it.
Mommy,
No. She's busy.
stop.
No, not stop. She's busy.
Be quiet now.
Excuse me. No cursing. There we go. Did you guys know that I have 2 toddlers here?
You're not getting anywhere after that.
No.
Bruce refused to nap. I think he's feeling a little ill still. I'm pretty sure he's worried that I'm sick because I'm never sick, not like this anyway. I mean, I know it's just a cold, but he's never seen his mommy sick, so he wants to spend more time on top of me than normal. Okay, I'm gonna make sure most of it is.
Leave that alone. Leave that alone.
I wish I could pause the video. Hey, dear. So this is clearly homemade. This is what happens during almost all my live videos. You know, I should have.
Do you say something?
Yes, I can hear you. Everything you're saying, I can hear. All of it. So if you don't mind.
We're not against the door.
I can hear you swear. So my husband's hard of hearing, as you have just found out. I should have taken his offer of taking the shed, but the shed is the shed of death. There's wasps in it. Can you see? I'm trying to see if I can get you guys to see them. It just does not want to focus on it. I promise you, there's snake scale. And I'm going to take better pictures, obviously, when I'm done. So we're going to have, we're not really going to be putting a lot of detail on the face. Hold on one moment, please. My apologies. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. Okay. No, that's done. Let me put this back. Great. Wonderful. I'm totally unprofessional. I know this. Some days I'm more professional than others. Okay, so we have the idea of snakes. So it kind of looks like it's made out of concrete, you know, which is pretty cool. So based on that idea, we're going to color it a darker color. Let me see what colors I have. Do purple. I know you guys really missed out on the purple. I think what I did last time. I did the leather, so there's no mica powder on that. I know there's supposed to be a purple and a green for the glass that I did, but we ran into an issue. It did not come out the color that it was supposed to. But what if I do that now? This is a nice emerald green. We got a purple. And then we're going to do very, very carefully. Okay. Like all these snakes. I don't know what to do with them. I think we're just going to leave it like this. It's not exactly what I had in mind. But that's okay. Just as long as you're happy with it. I'm okay with this, you know. I'm going to add more definition to this. I think I just need more snakes. Maybe that's what I need. Maybe I need tiny snakes. I know, I'm going to change my mind a million times. When I don't have it exactly in my head, what I want to do, it usually becomes a problem we go. Wonderful. I like the black a little bit better. So it's just a little snake. Just curling around. We're gonna make it sound to do a head, you know. There we go. Wonderful. And this is, we're gonna call this Gorgon's Mess. That's like a Gordian knot. Okay, me get more of this black. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, it's a snake. The last time I was doing snakes, I was doing it actually on the table. Okay. Get some more snake stuff. Really wrapped around. Make it more. See? Yeah, just do it. Just like it's not a snake's. That's the idea. So you really want to make it look like her hair. And her hair, I mean, it must have been a giant knot of snakes. There we go. I'll add some more. Let me see if I can make a smaller of the pinkish color. And you can kind of see it. That's why I got a 3rd degree burn on my oven. That's a good time. And I got a cut on my finger right there. That hurt. So on top of that happened first, and then I got sick, and then just like so bad. And Bruce was sick. That was scary. My child doesn't get sick either. Okay, so we're gonna probably put this like this right here. Curl this around. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just leave that alone. I don't know. We need a little something here, I think. If we go like this. Just to curl it up a little bit more. Okay, there we go. It's like a snake just hanging on out. We're like, what's that? I'm a snake. Okay. Great. Let me go ahead and scale them all up. Okay. I really do have to, I know I probably mention this every video, but I need a better video webcam so you guys can see the minute details. But at the same time, you can't. So if there's any mistakes, I can fix them all. And you would not be none the wiser. Okay, and I'm not doing any painted eyes this time. All I'm doing is a bit of mesh. And then just tapping it. And it's very light, non-patterned scales. Nothing crazy. Let's see. Oh, I gotta fix this one here. Let's see here. Okay. It looks like my snake wants to fall apart. Okay. Now. Okay, Mica Powder is very messy, as we know from other videos that I have done. Oh my goodness, let me tell you, I'm excited about Friday. I'm very, very excited about Friday because y'all get to see the dragon. It has wings now, mostly. It's just the rest of it needs to be scaled. And I have had no time to do any of this stuff. It has been a terrible 2 weeks. Drama llamas. Just awful. Okay. So we're gonna make the snakes faceless. But that's better. That's a lot better than it looked. In my opinion. It's more of a, I'm almost done, buddy. So let's go get some coloring done. I like this. I like this a lot.
Oh, Dad, bring me to happiness right now.
Yeah? My child watches a show on YouTube, and like his favorite place to go is the Happy Meal store. So we use it for Barbie for everything. Okay, so let's go get a little bit, and let's do these snakes. So the purple's a little darker than the green, so the green is going on the black. Look at that. Can you look how pretty that is? And you get to see it. I highlight the scales. You see the scales now? Almost, right? And I know I did green for Cthulhu. We're gonna do some, hi Paul. Let me get the purple out. I didn't really want to do green this time, so maybe I'm just gonna do, but I mean the purple came out and green glass came out blue for whatever reason. So let me just do some, oh, hold on. I was given something super awesome. It is a brush cleaner. That way it actually cleans your brush of whatever makeup you have, in my case, mica powder. So let's do the purple on here. Look at that. Now this is what we were supposed to see on the glass. That's that nice mix of purple and green. Hi, Michelle. Hope your chicken's okay. Yes, you made it. Great. Okay, purple and green. We might do another color, but I know that we voted on the purple and green, and I felt bad. So we're not mixing them this time. There we go. And then the thing is, once this is, I don't know if you can see any of the scales that I have done, but I promise you they're on a lot of places. That's adorable. I hope your chicken's okay. If you can get me an imprint of her leg, I might be able to make a cast. That's what one of my other friends suggested. There we go. I think we're going to add some silver to this too. Make at least one of these green. We can do a few different colors. This is a representation of Medusa's Gorgon hair after she was cursed, obviously. Before that, I think she was blonde, beautiful, and then something horrible happened to her because Poseidon is a jerk. More than a jerk, he's horrible. No way, man. If she's able to have a good quality of life, then there's no reason why you should put her down. She'll just be a house chicken, whatever. But I mean, if you're looking for it to be an egg, you know, then I would understand that. Yeah, I'm just painting. Painting in some pretty colors. Very slowly painting. Trying to follow the scales here. The snake part. So I don't want it to blend. Look at that freaking green. Man, I wish you guys could see this. I am so excited to take pictures. This is gonna be lovely. Yeah, I had another design, but it didn't come out right, so I had to redo it. Yeah, then don't worry about it. Then it's just your pet chicken, whatever. Plenty of people have animals that are missing limbs or blind or whatever the case may be. You know, that doesn't mean you have to get rid of them. Oh, poop. A little bit too much. That's fine. Follow with the green. Let's see. We did the green part, so let's do the purple, and then we're gonna move on to some other colors. But I do like how this is looking so far. When I do the snake on the bottle that I have, I will be doing a snake wrapped around a wine bottle. It'll be a very, very big project. But I will be painting it. I will not be using mica powder for it. Oh, that's funny. Oh, so did Bruce. Very proud of him. In the potty. Okay. Let's go get rid of this. Let's get rid of the colors, extra colors off of here. Once it's baked, you know, I can wash it. It'll be fine. Okay, look at that. So let's go. Now we did, so now you guys can see the green and purple. I made sure I did that. And how much time do we have? I got 20 minutes. 20 minutes to do all these colors. Okay. I'm missing the lid. I found the lid. No, he'll always be a little boy. Let's not rush it there. Let's not rush it. What's this? Aztec Gold. Completely different time period, but why not, right? Right. Okay, there we go. Aztec Gold. We're just going to do on... Let's do it on a black. Oh, we're going to get the black to stay. Okay. I mean, worst case scenario, I'd glue it. I just don't want to. Let's see, Aztec Gold. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. Man, that's... You guys could just not see the colors that I see. I'm putting way too much on here. Whatever. I'm glad I did it on the gold, though, or on the black. Okay. I guess Bruce got distracted, which is awesome. That's funny. Well, you have chickens. I mean, you kind of got to expect that. Okay. Well, that's good. At least you have socks on. Let's see, that's pretty cool looking. So let's go ahead with another color. You see the different colors? Man. Okay, we got a few more colors left. Let's do the green purple. We kind of saw that in the glass, so I'm not sure if I want to do that again. We saw that for Cthulhu. Trying to use colors that I haven't used. This is Super Copper, which we saw with the hammered glass. This is Antique Gold. If I had a paintbrush, where did I put it? The big paintbrush. There it is. I lose my stuff all the time. I'm terrible. I at least have right in front of me. Green, purple, gold, black, and then that scrap clay color, which means you're not seeing everything you should see. Let's see if I can get this a little closer. Oh, this is, okay, I'm sorry. I have not been calling my colors. That's so terrible. Okay, so the green and the purple that I did originally was black diamond. So you have emerald green and you have purple haze. The gold that I did was the Aztec Gold, which is $6.58 for a Prolex. This color here is Antique Gold, which is $6.59. So we're going to put this onto one of the black ones, the last black one that I have. And it's just, it's a more muted color. Bruce wants to go get a Happy Meal right now. Okay, here we go. That's pretty pretty. Great. That's the Antique Gold. Okay, there we go. Wonderful. That looks pretty cool. Okay, now I got the two big pink snakes. Yes, two big pink snakes. We got to figure out what we want those colors, since they're essentially going to be the focal point because of how big they are. So something that's a little complementary. Let's not do any more gold. This is interference gold, so it's a lighter gold. Let's actually see what this looks like. Nah, he'd have to drive my car. I need my I'm gonna change colors. Oh my goodness, stuff is everywhere. Look at this. I'm making a mess. I miss playing with you guys. Oh, look at that. See, it's just going to be a touch of gold. And then I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Wish I had a better way to do this because my back is killing me. Let's move all the clay out of the way. This is now all scrap. So who knows? We're probably going to blend it into one big color. not really worried about messes today. Today is not a mess-worry day. You know what? Let's put this over here instead. Okay, you know what? We're not going to do it that color. You need something a little bit more oomph. Oomph, I say! I have a bright yellow, purple, pink. Pink is not going to be a good color. That's another purple and gold. Blue. Let's do blue. I have a deep blue sea, which I think will be very nice. I have this color. Let's do deep blue sea. Yeah, no more yellow. Okay. Nice deep blue sea. Here we go. Look at that. I know these are probably not the color of the snake she had. I mean, honestly, who would really be able to see it? I don't know what to tell about it anyway. Well, I mean, Perseus, yes, did cut off her head. And then they could have turned the head around and looked at the back. I'm like, oh, what kind of snakes are this? This is very pretty. Oh, I do have a green snake. A black snake yet. I'm not colored. Make sure, here we go. Very pretty blue. This is Deep Blue Sea by Black Diamond. If there's any other mythological figures you would like to see, let me know. I'm not sure what the next lookalike series is going to be. I have to see what I can do with it. Then go from there. Oh my goodness. Freaking out here. My neighbor's just playing loud music. You hear like the thump thump for it. Just fine. They never play it too loud or too late. I used to hate listening to like the underbass. There we go. Great. It's so pretty. I love Mica Powder so much. Love how it looks. But I am excited for the other thing that is going to be painted. Like, I know the pattern that I'm going to be doing. That's going to be time consuming because I have to make sure all the scales, I have to do the head of the snake, like the actual anatomically correct head of the snake. I have to make sure I have enough clay to do it too, of course. That would be the hardest part. The rest of it I can just use pictures. There we go. Blue. Okay, great. So let's do a reddish. Reddish, because no, there's no such thing as red, as we all figured out. What color is this? Let's do this one. Do red for this guy here. This is super russet. The color number is 654 for Pearl X. You don't need a lot. You just need just enough. I'm very, very, very messy when I do this. My hands are usually a million colors. Yeah, I like how it looks. I wish I can put them in the house. I might need to get the double ones. And awesome. Yeah, because they look like worms. So baby Chica's like, ooh, food. Why is she painting food? Okay, if you're worried about me spreading my germs everywhere, this does get baked. Germs will be not here, and then of course it'll also get a nice cover of resin. I also been spraying my house nightly with Lysol. I do all the doorknobs, every room. It's a nice cover coat of Lysol. Because I do not like being sick. I do not want it to morph into something worse. And I don't want Bruce to get sick either. There we go. I think I might leave the other black one by itself. Not sure. Okay, here we go. This is very LGBTQ friendly. Rainbow snakes. Let's see here. And I am very LGBTQ friendly as well. You learn love is at home. You learn love at home. I want my child to love everybody. There we go. Okay. You're going to get some mixture of colors. Oops. That's fine. It's not a lot. Remember, it's clearly homemade. That looks really freaking cool. Looks really nice. I gotta do something with that. Red, orange, yellow. I gotta do the yellow, dude. That black snake has to be yellow. That's funny. I'm glad that your chickens are doing well. Okay, let me do. I did red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet too. Yes, that song is actually from something Bruce used to watch, and it's how I remember all my colors. Let's do bright yellow. Okay, some bright yellow here. When it comes to light colors like this, you're better off putting it on like a dark background so you can really see it. Yeah, I mean, the gold are kind of orangey too. I don't really have orange. And you know what? I should not have put it on the black. This may have been a bad idea. That's fine. You know, no mistakes. Right? Right. Unless somebody specifically orders it a different way and then you just mess it up. Say that doesn't look so bad. I'm sorry to hear about Miss Emily. I hope she recovers quickly. Okay, there we go. The rainbow knot of snakes. This is an interpretation of Medusa and her hair. Instead of going with something plain, I did something with color. Because I'm telling you, man, I miss doing clay. I miss doing it. I have not been in my craft room in ages. I really haven't. And I have been sad because it stinks. Let me put some of this on the head, making it look quite so weird. But this looks really freaking pretty. I love this. I love this so much. It came out different than what I expected, but at the same time, I believe it came out better. This is Medusa's Gordian knot. Medusa's hair as a light switch plate. And this is a mesh strainer. Get it from the Dollar Tree. It's actually for sinks. You just take the mesh off and there we go. I know you don't like snakes. I love snakes. Bruce may be convincing his daddy that we're getting a snake. But, you know, he would probably stay in my craft room, as I have some room left in here for it. Here we go. This is for today's look-alike. It'll go right into the oven just like this. I'll put a tent on it. And when it's done, I will make sure to clean up. Actually, I can probably clean up. I got a few more minutes to talk to you guys. And then I have going to be 6 o'clock, and then I have something to do at 8. So I have some time. If any of you guys have any suggestions on what we should do for next Saturday, please let me know in the comments. Send me a message, what have you. I really don't know what to do next. No, I'm at a loss. I got my figurine I still have to do. I'm still crocheting some stuff. I now make t-shirts. So that's really super exciting. And then let me get this stuff cleaned up if I can find the stuff that I want to clean with it. But everything is a mess, always. I don't remember where my rubbing alcohol went. Which stinks. Yeah. It's around here somewhere. I have hand sanitizer at work. And I don't have any Q-tips. You know what? I'm going to have to do it later. I still have what I need in here, which stinks. Making sure everything works here. Okay. Okay. That's it. Look at that. So awesome. Oh, good. Oh my goodness, look at that. I'm dropping everything. Moving the camera. Oh my goodness. It's not a tripod. I'm trying to be like careful. Okay, I can probably use this. Okay. Let's get this a little clean. Kind of like the way it looks. Oh yeah? That's exciting. No, this is not working the way I wanted it to. This is really pretty though. These are just some really pretty colors. I really like how they came out. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, well that's it then. Okay, if you have any suggestions or anything like that, please send me a message. I'll be more than happy to work with your idea and put it on video. It'd be awesome. Join me on Friday. I will try to avoid all bright lights before the video, so I don't have to worry about another ocular migraine because they're awful. But until then, thank you very much for being a part of the Clearly Homemade family and for joining me tonight for our live lookalike series where we put tiny scales on clay using mesh. Until next time, I look forward to creating with you. Good night.